Wilson Simiyu Namaru is a motivational and transformational speaker. He's a PhD fellow in strategic management at Moi University in Kenya. He has released a book entitled Minding My Business in collaboration with Eurobox. The author is now connected with us to present his literary work. Hi, Wilson. Welcome to Conoscere TV, and thank you for accepting this invitation.
Hi, thank you once more, Ken, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak to the world about my book. Thank you.
So let's talk about the book. In this text, you emphasize the importance of turning daily business into productive business. What was the turning point in your own life that led you to this realization?
Now, allow me to answer this question by just a brief story about the history of things. As you all know, those who subscribe to the Bible, there is a story of how things came into being. That in the beginning, the universe the whole space was empty and was void of things. And God said, "Let there be light." And from there, he worked for 6 days to create things that we see as natural things, the stars, the moon, the planets, and trees and people. Then came the time when God created man, where this man and a woman, he put them in what I can say in this big, what we call the big, let's say, I call it the spaceship we call the earth. Now, this man and a woman were given the opportunity, it's the age of man that God gave them and put them in this spaceship called Earth to explore and discover and create things as he did for the 6 days. Therefore, now coming from that time where there was only Adam and Eve up to today, we find that we are about 8.2 billion people on the planet Earth. And as you look around, you can see that there is a lot of change since then up to now. Things have changed. The clothes that we are wearing, the tablet or the laptop that we are using, the technology, the cameras, everything right around us has been created by men. And when I thought of that, I asked myself, these things did not just exist. Men created them. And these things have a name on it. So I asked myself, where is my name? I could not find a name. And unfortunately, I realized that the things that are existing in the world are only created by few people, yet we are 8.2 billion people in the world. So it is this question of why not me, put myself out there and produce something that has a name on it. That's when I came up with this book, Minding My Business.
So you also discuss the concept of thinking outside the box and breaking free from societal conditioning. How do you recommend someone start the process of unlearning these limitations in order to unlock the full potential?
Now, as you have said, I talked about thinking outside the box because of the limitations that we have been put in because of, let's say, the environment. Some of us have been born in an environment, let's say, of poverty, or we are in an environment, let's say, working somewhere in a job. That particular environment limits somebody to think outside the box because the box is that environment and the things and the belief systems that we derive from our past. That limits us to think outside the box. As I realized that our mind has the capability of thinking or figuring out things if only we engage it. So most of us are not able to use our mind to think outside the box pertaining the prevailing problems in the world. So to think outside the box, I mean that a person should look at a problem with a different perspective because somebody said once said that if we look at things differently, the things we look at will change. So that is thinking outside the box.
Well, another captivating and interesting part is the one in which you distinct being busy, then being productive. How do you suggest that readers maintain this focus in the face of daily distractions and also challenges, of course?
Okay, once more again, I'll talk about, I had written here that there were two names there. As you can see in the title of the book, there is this name. I said, we turn our business into business. So the business I was talking about is this one. And then we turn this business into our business. Now, as you realize, people who are in business are about delivering value. These are people who have discovered an idea about a thing that is supposed to fulfill a specific need or solve a certain problem in the world. So once they discover, and then it is an idea of the mind, then they put that idea out there through work. Now, those people are the ones that I'm calling businessmen and women. Those are the people that have put their names on the things that we have at the moment. Now, we have a majority of us who are in business. Look at this difference, who are in business. I mean, there are people who are using time and energy, but they are not delivering value. They are not productive. So how can they turn this business into business is by becoming persons of value. To become a person of value is to look at a problem as an opportunity that is supposed an opportunity to grow and flourish. Therefore, those people who are in business are those who look at a problem as an opportunity to deliver value. So we need to turn our business into business by looking at a problem with a different perspective and seeing an opportunity to grow. Then once we discover that opportunity, we bring it into reality through work, and work requires time and energy. So that is what I mean.
That was enlightening. Thank you, Wilton. Thank you very much. But we will leave to the readers to your book. So we wish you best luck and thank you again for your time.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate.
Let's have the courage to dream big and the will to bring our ideas to life. Minding My Business, written by Wilton Simiyu Namaru, is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobooks.